revealed to Newsweek that he's made inquiries into taking an extreme step to his physical transformation. He said, "I don't want people to be offended by this, but in Korea, the average penis..." Right-wingers, this is your boy? This is your boy? This is the trans prince? The one who's come to finally explain why trans ideology is wrong? This is the facts and the figures? This is the science? This is your champion. Right-wingers, this is your champion right here. Come on, get your boy, okay? It's not my guy. It's not like I'm like, I know this seems like racist ass nonsense to me, but yeah, sure. We're gonna talk about Oli London. You may know Oli London because Oli London right now is appearing in right-wing circles almost exclusively as the voice of why trans ideology is dangerous, why there is an actual, let's say, big trans lobby trying to indoctrinate your children, trying to indoctrinate your friends, your family. They may even come for you. That is in large part due to the fact that the right is usually taking one or two of the more prominent and outspoken detransitioners and platforming them and giving them a voice to speak about how trans ideology and trans ideology alone, in large part due to TikTok and the Chinese, by the way, are basically infecting children. And so Oli London is usually quote tweeted by a lot of the right. Oli London has become one of the larger figures appearing. Like, if I can't stress this enough, how famous Oli London has become amongst the right. Look to this. Tim Pool, when Tim Pool rebranded, because he had Tim Pool, Timcast RL, all that kind of stuff. His first guest, when he basically changed one of his channels into like a talk show, was Oli London. That was the first guest that he wanted to speak to. If you go on Oli London's Twitter account, you'll see all the usual stuff. Gender ideology is causing irreparable harm across society. How do we get here? Where are we now? What is the push behind transitioning kids? How does social media play a role? How can we push back and save children? My book answers all these questions and more. Oli London, Gender Madness, one man's devastating struggle with woke ideology and his battle to protect children. So this is the current superstar of the right. This is the current we told you so. And the big gotcha. You know, and when there is a detransitioner who has been effectively found to be a right-wing media celebrity, you'll find them in every corner of the internet. All of a sudden, it's like Steven Crowder, Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan. Everyone is talking to this one person, and it's like, hey, they're the only one who's telling the truth, okay? The liberals, they're trying to cloud you and cloud your mind with this woke ideology. It's all the way, it's insidious. Everything you've heard is true, okay? The woke mind virus starts in college, at the college level, and then it works its way down. All of a sudden, we have children who otherwise would not want to become trans. They don't have a choice. They see commercials, they see TikToks, they see Vines, and they're just like, holy shit, what? Being trans gets me social media credits, gets me social media points? Hell yeah. All right, I'm signing up. Yeah, sure, I'm non-binary. Yeah, whatever it takes to get that sweet, sweet social media score. And then the next thing you know, you walk into a hospital one time, and all you say is, I don't really understand what's going on. And they're like, surgery right now, genital mutilation surgery. We're gonna take off your breasts, take off your penis, take everything off. We're gonna remove it all. You're gonna be nothing. You'll be nothing left, and it's happening right now. Surgery now. And the next thing you know, the liberals, everyone is like, now you have to be celebrated because you're affirmed. This is the truth. This is the truth, and no one can escape it. It's happening at such a level, to such a degree, to billions, more billions from the movie Morbius. More billion people are being transed against their will. This is the story. And the story the left will not have the courage to tell you. The story the liberals are covering up. This is the real world. This is our reality, you know? Here it is. Oli London, thank you so much for teaching us this. And honestly, going right after one of the members of MrBeast, who's recently come out as trans, YouTuber Chris Tyson, pictured with his wife and baby below, have come out as transgender after undergoing hormone replacement therapy to become a trans woman. The popular YouTuber, known for being the sidekick of MrBeast, has been on hormones, blah, blah, blah. Like, the thing with this that really pissed me off, and hey, I say this as one of the largest targets on the left for MrBeast criticism. You're looking at your boy right here. this is fucking incredible if someone wants to come out and say that they are trans and be proud about it. And hey, once again, if MrBeast is going to celebrate that and MrBeast is going to platform it and MrBeast is going to say, hell yeah, trans rights are human rights. Very good. Awesome. That's fucking amazing. Hell yes. Oh, that makes my heart swell because there are millions and millions of people who suddenly might feel more affirmed by that, who suddenly feel more safe by that, who suddenly feel that they can actually go out into the world and not worry as much about weird ass cis bullies being assholes to them. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, no. I'm all for that. I think that's fucking amazing, base, incredible. And of course, these assholes, the right, are going to shit all over it. Of course, they're going to come out and immediately be like, oh, well, this is trans ideology gone wrong. Trans ideology, gone astray. All this kind of stuff. Did you see the comments? No, I haven't seen this, actually. This is more dog whistling that somehow trans and GNC folk aren't safe around kids. Tucker begs me to come back when I leave for like 2 days to film. He's so loved and happy. Kids aren't born with hate. It's taught by people like you, and my child will only know love. There goes a father figure the kid won't be able to look up to. Hard times create strong men. Oh my god, you're doing the fucking Nazi memes? No, it's kind of like a, let's say, a pinwheel, maybe more like a Buddhist symbol. If you were to draw it out, you would see that it was some kind of a, almost like there's a swa. Either way, you know what I'm saying. I know I'm going to be a great parent, and so is every other person who puts the love of their child before everything. I made a decision because I wanted to grow up best and the happy self for him in this way, for Taco. Yeah, I'll even retweet this. Hell yeah. All right, anyways. And by the way, I say this confidently as someone who criticizes MrBeast for other things, but that's awesome. That's never been my issue with MrBeast. It's not that he is not going to affirm one of his friends' genders. All right, so let's talk about Oli London for a second, the darling of the right and the far right. Transracial influencer Oli London apologizes to BTS and the Asian community for wrong and unhealthy behavior. Oli London, a white influencer who claims to have had 32 plastic surgeries to look more Korean, posted a video saying the behavior was, quote, obsessive. London hopes to one day become an honorary Korean citizen and, quote, live as a legally recognized Korean. Oli London, a white British YouTuber or influencer, said that they had 32 plastic surgeries to look more like BTS band member Park Jimin and has apologized to the singer and to the Asian community for saying the behavior was, quote, obsessive and wrong and unhealthy. London, who has 1 million TikTok followers, uses they and them pronouns, has previously faced backlash and criticism from experts and academics for saying they identify as Korean. The 32-year-old influencer has publicly stated they have undergone eye surgery, liposuction, and penis reduction surgery. I kid you not. The right's hero, the far right, by the way, who have no scruples. No scruples. Oh, are you useful to us? Sure. Yes. Okay. So everything that we said that is degenerate about this entire group of people, yes, trying to affirm their genders and exist in society, put that aside. Fuck all that. No, we don't care. No, that's fine. What? Penis reduction surgery? That's extremely racist, right? Yeah. Okay, fuck it. All right, yeah, okay. So this is our hero now. Yes, behold. On August 29th, London posted a YouTube video titled Apology Video. My apologies to the Asian community. It's no longer available. It was wrong of me to try and emulate Jimin in such an obsessive way, London said. I can't be another person. I just need to love myself. London said they suffered bullying at school, which led to self-esteem issues, and they discovered Park. They saw him as the path to happiness and tried to become him. London said they had no bad intentions, but they realized how it wasn't the right thing to do. In an interview with Newsweek, SWNS in early August said London they were paying attention to their husband, Danny Richardson, 19, to undergo plastic surgery to look like Jimin. London said they went on to still identify as Korean. London said they consider themselves to be transracial, a term they've used to describe themselves many times in the past. The statement went on to say that they hope to become an honorary Korean citizen and live legally recognized as Korean. London also said they've been going to therapy to deal with the addiction to plastic surgery. I changed my entire life thinking that I could become as beautiful and talented as Jimin, but I've become to realize that it's wrong and unhealthy. By the way, K-pop stars, please don't come after me. I love y'all. I don't listen to K-pop myself. I'm not a K-pop fan, but I do appreciate how all of you destroy baddies on the internet all the time. You all seem super based. I fear you, and I do not want your wrath. And I'm not in a position to stand in opposition to you ever. So I pledge fealty to you all, K-pop and K-pop stans. I pledge fealty to you, okay? I do not understand it, and I do not understand the obsessiveness with it, but I do not defy it. And I will be of service. I will serve, and I will be of service. Nothing can defy it. They wrote that a person cannot identify as transracial in the very same way people identify as transgender, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to get ahead of this, don't worry. Because a person does not inherit their gender in the way they inherit their race. While the video received some support in the comments, many viewers criticized it, saying they did not think London should have apologized while maintaining that they identify as Korean. Okay, so first off, it is okay to make fun of someone doing this in earnest if they were like, I genuinely am black and I have to take plastic surgery to become black because I was born black and I am a black person and they look like me. You know, if someone is doing that, and it's like, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm not saying you can't believe that or you can't feel that or anyway, but I'm going to say this. You aren't treated black. Okay? Like, if someone who looks like me was like, hey, I identify as a black person. I'm black. I'm sorry. I'm just a black person. You could be like, okay, I'm not going to take that away from you in terms of your truth or whatever. Oh, are you treated black? Are you treated as a black person in society? Because the answer is no, I'm not. I'm not. When the cops stop me, they're like, oh, here's a black man. Oh, we're going to treat you. No, that doesn't happen. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to take away from your lived experience, internet people, because this seems like a very internet thing. But either way, not trying to take away from your lived experience as a black person in a white body. Fair enough. But you don't get treated as a black person in society. That's really what this comes down to. We're gonna get into the details of this, by the way. Endless Cemetery, thank you very much for the raid. Can everyone go to twitch.tv/Endless Cemetery? Give Endless Cemetery a follow back. Thank you very much for the raid, everybody. We're in the middle of exposing Oli London. Transracial, quote, influencer Oli London reveals plans for penis reduction surgery. Transracial influencer Oli London has revealed that he's looking into getting his penis reduction surgery as his laundry list of cosmetic procedures to grow. The social media star, who was born British and white, has an estimated $250,000 on around 20 surgeries in an attempt to make himself look Korean. He specifically wants to resemble BTS star Jimin. I should learn how to pronounce this, hold on, because I don't want to be ostracized from the BTS community. And I don't have enough weebs in my audience to be able to explain to me why a whole bunch of aspects of K-pop are super, like what I'm getting wrong. Hachimin. Park Jimin. Park Jimin. In London, who has booked himself for a full-face neck lift in Turkey in the coming weeks, has revealed to Newsweek that he's made inquiries into taking an extreme step to his physical transformation. He said, I don't want people to be offended by this, but in Korea, the average penis... Right-wingers, this is your boy? This is your boy? This is the fucking trans prince, the one who's come to finally explain why trans ideology is wrong. This is the facts and the figures. This is the science. This is your champion. Right wingers, this is your champion right here. Come on, get your boy. Okay, it's not my guy. It's not. I'm like, I know this seems like fucking racist ass nonsense to me. But yeah, sure, go forth and get that surgery. I don't want people to be offended by this, but in Korea the average penis is like 3.5 inches, and I get trolled all the time. People say, you can't be Korean, you're not 100% Korean, and I just like, I want to be 100% Korean. You racist weirdo! This is so weird. This person should not be listened to as an authority on anything ever. ever. No, this is just weird ass racism. I'm sorry, that's what this is. And like to use this person later on to be like, well, this person actually validates why trans ideology is completely wrong. They bought in to all the messaging, the Bud Light ads, the Coors Light ads, you name it. How can you avoid the trans indoctrination? It's everywhere. I try to leave my house and all of a sudden it's like trans flags. And I'm like, oh God, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Yeah. So this is what happens. This is the inevitable reality that people live in. And you have to realize that, to be completely honest with you. This, like, no. This is a racist weirdo. This is not a champion of why trans people shouldn't exist. And for you to champion this person, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? This should be deeply embarrassing forever. I'm sorry, the right, like every single right winger who has ever quote tweeted or retweeted this person or had them on their show, Tim Pool, had them on their show to talk about how, yeah, people don't understand that trans ideology is just out of control. This is why we need really important legislation to stop trans kids from existing. Listen to me, I'm the person who got the penis reduction surgery because I believe to be 100% Korean, I had to have a smaller penis. No. You're just a weird batshit racist. That's all this is. Like, honestly, can you please just accept the reality that you're just a batshit racist? If people could be truthful and see the world for what it is and actually take a step back and be like, this is just a batshit racist. I'm sorry. Hey, shout out to all the monster cock Korean people and also all the other Korean people who don't have monster cocks who also don't believe that this is how you should judge a culture or even try to establish that you were part of a culture. Did you learn Korean? No, that would be hard. That's a language, right? Yes, it's a different language than English. It is a different language than English. It would take time to learn how to speak Korean. No, not going to do that. Did you learn a lot about Korean history? Maybe pre like the American-Korean Civil War, before the country was split into two parts. Maybe some of the dynasties and some of its history. The involvement of Japan and its colonization of Korea and what took place there. Did you learn anything? No. What? It's books? No. That would take time. And reading. See, I don't want to read or take time on this. I just really like the music videos, and I really like the people I see in the music videos, and so I want to become that. Okay, cool. You know there are Korean people who have enormous monster dongs, right? Sure. So why would you say that the only way to become Korean is to have your penis reduced by a certain size? That's weird, right? It kind of seems like you're fetishizing these people. It can't, like, that's what this all seems like. It seems like you have watched a couple music videos by some K-pop stars, and now you have a fetish for them, for these very young K-pop stars, and you're like, well, I want to become them in every way, shape, and form, and then you're going to pay thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars and travel around the world to achieve that goal. But I don't think you actually respect Korean culture or history. I don't think you have any interest in Korean culture history. I think you have a weird parasocial relationship with K-pop stars, and that's it, and that's where this should start and end, really, including for all the right-wingers who want to platform this person now and get them on their show and be like, well, this person actually is the only one willing to explain the truth about trans ideology. No, this person's deeply confused, extremely racist, and probably should not be platformed for any of this. For any reason, really. I would say at this point that this individual has shown themselves to be completely and utterly confused and racist. I don't know what else to say about this. This is one of those ones where it's like, I want to, I didn't think you would get to this point. I kept thinking, like, Oli London keeps getting platformed by the far right. He's on Tim Pool's show. He's going to do the entire fucking circuit very soon. At a certain point, someone's going to be like, hey, by the way, did you Google Oli London? Did you look Oli London? Like, we shouldn't be championing Oli London as this kind of like, this is why the trans people are wrong. No, this one's really bad. You gotta, like, everyone. This isn't new, by the way, internet. These were some of the top hits that appeared. Man, on the left, we joke a lot about how easy it is, or it seems easy anyway, because I haven't done it yet, but it really seems easy to grift to the right. Like, it seems like when everything else has exhausted itself, and you can grift to the right, and then grift even further to, like, the Christian right. Like, if you are persona non grata, like Milo, all of a sudden they're like, hey, this guy, he's kind of yikesy, pedophile takes. Yeah, no, he's not welcome on the right. What about the Christian right? Like the far Christian right? Yeah. What if he's like, he rejects homosexuality, he'll live with his husband, but they don't have sex, and he's not attracted to men anymore. He'll throw the sodomy stone away. He'll take the sodomy stone off, and he'll throw it and cast it into the water. How about that? Yeah, even then, maybe in the extreme, like the Christian nationalists. Let's say that the ones who, like, they're fascists, but they call themselves Christian nationalists. Yes, he can be friends with those people. That's fine. You know, there's always a place. The quote transracial influencer. And goddamn, you know what's really fucked up is that, like, trans people had to deal with, like, these extreme cases trying to blur the lines between their struggle for civil rights, just to be like respected on the same level as cis people. The same thing with every other civil rights struggle, you know, whether it's you know, black people wanting to be respected on the same level as white people, indigenous people wanting to be respected on the same level as white people, Latin people wanting to be respected on the same level as white people. Well, okay, you get the pattern that's going on here. This is kind of the problem with white supremacy, but to continuously now use someone who in the past would have been, you know, no one would have given Oli London the time of day, and now Oli London is the new champion, the new hero of the right. So there you go. According to worlddata.info, the average penis is 2.1 centimeters longer than the USA. Now they embrace these statistics. What? Are you serious? Are we going to have cock-offs? Are we going to have a great Canadian USA cock-offs? You know, I mean, every war that's ever been fought is a cock-off. It's just men's insecurity with cocks, and it's just big swinging dick competitions. And when they don't have a big enough cock, they replace their cock with weaponry. That's when you start getting guns, bombs, ammo, nukes. The nuke is the greatest cock of all time, the largest. There is no more supreme dong than the two atomic bombs that were dropped. That was the biggest flex of all time. You think your dick is bigger than America, Canada? No. Ain't no one's dick's bigger than America. And unless another country drops 2 atomic bombs on a civilian population, decimating hundreds of thousands of people instantly, civilians, women, children, all that kind of stuff, but also willing to accept the fact that for generations afterwards, people are going to suffer because of all of the fucked up shit that happens with radioactivity. Oh man, generations of human suffering beyond the pale of which was never possible in human history. The sheer horror and audacity to do such a thing, and to think that you were the heroes after doing it. No one will ever be able to flex like that. No one's gonna come close unless they do worse. Gotta do worse, you know? You gotta do worse than that to have a bigger swinging dick than America. America #1, baby. Yeah, no one else has dropped fucking nuclear bombs on civilians. Yeah.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback, because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Juste, we shall spend many a generations building mighty cathedrals in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your oafish jesters, here to offer you a laugh at any opportunity. To our brave knights of the Round Table, Rachel K., Izzy Solidarity, Victoria Bell, Sebastian Demmel, Mark Harmon, Benji Arney, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood, Everything Important, Hegbert Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Doug Cady, Daniel Sutton, Jenna Tao, Dark Puppy, Quiet One 85, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, Multimondi, Trevbot EXE, Brian Ephraim, Anthropophojack, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Ralph Parler, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Todd Buckingham, and Todd La Jeunesse. We salute our valiant heroes off to fight injustice everywhere.